We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set.
Take us away, Joey.
Yep, send a message. And good, where are we at right now? 6 o'clock. We'll say good evening, Nfasl. We are here in Seattle where we got a little rematch game going on here. As, of course, everybody has been waiting for Drew Lock to come back to and play against his former team. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get really to it. We got Russell Wilson returning to Seattle here in the first game of his Bronco career. Now, we aren't going to be seeing him quite yet on the field as the Seattle Seahawks, led by Coach Iceman, Super Bowl champion, dealing with a tough task here in Seattle. Let's see how he can work it out without the first Madden with Russell Wilson starting at the helm. So we come out, first play of his Nfasl season here. Lock, back to pass, checks it down, Kenneth Walker, and he gets bottled up after a gain of 4. That's a nice little acquisition, though. The Broncos picked up on, Seahawks picked up on Kenneth Walker. Good Madden back. Excited to see how he does in real life. At least giving him some pieces to work with subpar quarterback play. 2nd and 6 here. Lock hands it off to Walker, but he is bottled up again. Doesn't gain anything here as we come to 3rd and 6. Obviously, the big news with these teams is making that trade back this previous offseason. Russell Wilson, longtime Seattle quarterback, won a Super Bowl here in his earlier days, was finally traded to the Denver Broncos for a plethora of picks and assets, including, of course, Seattle starting quarterback Drew Lock. Curious to see how both these Maddens go. We're going to be talking about Coach Iceman here, but we have 3rd and 6 coming up first. We have Lock. Has a clean pocket. Don't get to say that too much. Fires down the field. That's DK Metcalf. He makes a possession catch. He could have possibly tried to keep going, but he just wanted to secure that first down. And with Lock as your quarterback, I don't blame you. But regardless, a big pickup down to the Denver 35. What a throw by Lock. I think that's Justin Simmons. Was bearing down on it, but in that cover 2, you hit that soft spot in between that the corner playing the flat and that deep safety. You set it down. Lock. Fires. DK Metcalf again goes up and gets it over. Who is that? I don't know. Some guy's last name is Williams. I don't have the name sound like Thompson or that on that. Regardless, DK Metcalf making his presence known here with Drew Lock, new quarterback here, saying, I don't need you, Russ. Gets him down to the 1-yard line. 2 catches, 76 yards.
This is just confirmed, but DK Metcalf now has a new son, number 21.
Aaron Lee, and there is former Denver Broncos coach Jeremiah Stanfield, now the coach of the New Orleans Saints. Drew Lock tries to QB sneak it on 1st and goal, but gets stuffed.
Yep, it's just like Drew Lock, just can't move forward.
Yeah, well, let's see. I feel like we might be seeing that again. And Lock again doesn't get it on a 2nd QB sneak. Wow, back to back. From what I've heard is that QB sneaks, I remember last night they were like pretty much a gimme, or like at least a 50-50 from the ones.
Yeah, this year you at least have a chance to stop it, especially with how good the pass rush is.
Curious to see though what Seattle does. I feel like you have like all the options in the world here. 3rd and goal at the 1. If you want to QB sneak it again, just stay consistent. You just give it to your back, see if he can get you that yard.
I feel like you should definitely just give it to your back at this point, especially with 2 tries at the line with your QB and no success.
That's exactly what they do. Inside zone, and he is bottled up for a loss of 2, back to the 3. And decision time here comes for the Seahawks.
For me, I just take my chances and go for it. I mean, you got them backed up already. I mean, but they're electing to take their points. Respectful.
I feel like, I don't know, that's a tough call, because you gotta think, it's not the same Madden anymore where like points you're always consistent, doesn't matter who your quarterback is.
Very true.
Speaking of perspective, has a tough quarterback situation myself, and Drew Lock is even lesser than mine in terms of just difficult to use. I feel like you gotta take your points when they do come, especially early on.
I understand that pain. I've got James Winston. No better than Jalen Hurts, really.
Yeah. That's been a huge thing with this Madden, is is he just a difference in having a quarterback like a Mahomes, you know, a Herbert, a Burrow, an Allen, a Brady, whatever, versus some of these other guys. But we do have to cut back this game because now we get to see the first play with Russell Wilson out in a Bronco uniform against his former team. What a sight to see, and probably for the majority of people in the stadium, or I should say everybody in the stadium, very sad sight to see. First play though, handoff Javonte Williams, and he goes nowhere.
That was Melvin Gordon, you mean? It's a sore sight for my eyes, considering I was just the Broncos. I feel like every time a team gets better, I get moved. But that's neither here or there.
Don't worry, James. You see how the
Seahawks have Tanner Muse. That's an interesting linebacker. Very fast.
First pass attempt by Russell Wilson throws it away out of bounds. Don't worry, James. As you've seen, it only takes, I've lost track, maybe 8 or 9 minutes, and then eventually you'll get your favorite team.
Oh, I will unfortunately never have that until a woman owns the Commanders, and then Moon might give them to me.
Let's see, though. Russell Wilson, 3rd and 10. He's backing up. Now he fires out of bounds again. Avoids the sack and doesn't want to throw the turnover, throw that interception, but pretty disappointing first drive there for Russell Wilson. 2 pass attempts, 2 throwaways, you go 3 and out, and you get this ball right back to the Seahawks. And Lockett evades the first offender. There's that, you got a little glitch in the system there with Tyler Lockett, a superstar with honorary lineman. I don't think anybody could ask for anything better than that.
That's one of the better abilities, I would say, for a receiver. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. A run game.
That run game, yeah.
Let's see, bubble screen action here. Goes to Eskridge, and he goes around DK. Picked up about 6. Nice little game right off the jump. Always favor of a good little bubble screen here and there. I'm curious to see how the Broncos does, Jeremy. I mean, there's multiple things about it. I've heard a lot of positive things, like this guy's going to be legit. He's going to be making a run in this division, but as Drew Lock, nice throw on the run out to the newly acquired tight end Noah Fant, also in that Russell Wilson deal, and that picks up a first down. But I mean, the big thing. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I will say, if this Broncos guy is going to be legit, you're going to have to beat Icy here. This is probably the worst team Icy's had to start out with.
That's without a doubt. Icy's got he's not a fan of this, but he's got to put his little his GMing cap on, wipe off the dust off of that, and try to make a move with that, or else.
Sorry, a lot of traffic in here.
And into the booth, we welcome Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Hack Daddy, Hack Malone, Long Dong, whatever you want to call him. I call him a couple other names, but that's not appropriate for the stream. So, how we doing here? Hack?
Not sure what you're alluding to. I don't know if I appreciate that.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm alluding to, but we'll keep it moving.
We're keeping it PG. Bacchus' mad season.
Exactly.
All right, so how's this game been going so far?
So far,
lead for the Seahawks with the ball.
Yeah, so far it's been well controlled by Seattle. Nice pretty good drive put together by Seahawks on their opening drive. They did get down to the 1 for 1st and goal. We're stuffed though, but DK Metcalf making his presence known. Pretty disappointing though. First drive for Broncos went 3 and out. Nothing really exciting happened there, and now here we are.
First drive was a whole bunch of nothing, but Drew Lock has looked pretty good so far. I don't think he's missed a pass so far.
Drew Lock, and right on cue.
Said something.
And
wow.
I have a feeling Coach Icy from the sideline is saying, "What the heck, Germs?" I do not appreciate that.
On that note, I'm gonna hand it over to Hack. All right.
Hey, Germs.
Way to set him up there, though, beautifully, Germs. What we were talking about as you came in, though, Hunter, we were leading into the Broncos a little bit because obviously, the AFC West needed to be fixed last night, and yours truly handled that. But now it's wondering is who's really going to step up and help Zach out in that division to keep the Chiefs down at least where they're not getting swept the entire Madden. So.
Well, I mean, you're talking about Zach, and Zach just got beat by one of the guys in the AFC West, so maybe we have a guy.
Yep, there was a little nice little comeback, come from behind game by the Chargers there. It was looking pretty bleak in the beginning, but Postal, former Texans and last year Buccaneers user, he came in, he showed out. He did what he needed to do did what he does best to come out and just win that game yesterday, which is just throw that rock. But 4th and 4 here, dump off to Kenneth Walker in the wheel route, and that is stuffed right before the line. He did not get there.
Yeah, when you have a name like that, MMX Factor, a name based off of Madden, you'd expect the guy to have a little bit of skill behind the sticks on the game. But he definitely seems to have a little poise when he's a quarterback. He's a pretty good passer, from what I can see, for the past like few years.
Tweak everything else. To see them actually stay on the field there, considering last 4th down at the 1, they just elected to kick there.
Yeah, it was a little interesting there. You had 4th and goal.
ATK
I think they got back up to the 3.
I see, add ATK if you can. Sorry, if you can hear me.
They got him bottled up back to the 3. I think it was just like 3 straight negative plays, so they decided to take their points. There, I think you want to at least somewhat be aggressive, go up 2 scores quickly on these Broncos. But talked about the AFC West a lot. You got to come back to the NFC West too, because the division itself should be interesting. But I still think even with this roster, depending on how usable Drew Lock really is, Coach Iceman can still make an early run at it, even though obviously he has the worst team in that division.
Well, yeah, I do feel like everybody's on a fairly level playing field for the most part. Season 1, besides like limitations player-wise, like quarterbacks and stuff, but not everybody's too familiar with the game yet. So if you can kind of let your user elevate and take over, early on.
Should note that we did just have the first completion by Russell Wilson as a Denver Bronco, and here's the second one. That one doesn't go anywhere. Actually, a loss of 2. Hoping to see him get going, but I've used those Seahawks in a head-to-head game against one of my other friends who typically I absolutely destroy him every other game. I was the Seahawks, he was the Buccaneers, and my goodness, that Law combined with that O-line, that's a tall task to ask anybody to manage. But Russell Wilson sees the pressure, but he is dropped by 4 for a loss of about 13.
Puna
4. That's the first one. Now we're starting at a long 3rd and 25. I'll give the Broncos and new guys some respect here. He's not forcing anything that he shouldn't be. I know a lot of times the tenured members, and especially what we've seen in week 1, just natural instinct is to throw it rather, give your receiver a chance rather than just take the sack. But that's going to be a huge adjustment period.
Come on, boys.
See, a long 30.
Need some good luck, Bacchus. I'm joining my first fantasy drafts for this year. What pick do you think I have?
3.
I know this is off topic. 3, 7.
5.
Oh, you don't know yet.
He's got 2.
I have 3. Let's go, boys.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, boys.
that is Cooper Cup. 100%.
Got another punt here from the Denver Broncos.
You know what, Tom? People may call me a sicko, but I low-key... No! Justin Jefferson. I'm a big Justin Jefferson fan. I'm thinking this year he lights the statue. That's the thing. You're right.
I think what we saw last year is as good as it's going to be for Justin Jefferson, which he'll do again. I just don't know if he's topping it. Because it sucks.
It is. I mean, we will see though. I know they brought in that a new coach who said they're going to be shifting into more of a passing offense. So, you know who should be the benefit of that, but see how well that goes.
Yeah, KJ Osborne. Love to see.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Lock.
Anything.
Oh, the tough throw, and he makes it. I believe that's Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin would never just life hang under that ball, but that's a good throw.
Yeah, that was a solid, that was a risky throw, but yeah, he put it in there.
This is PG.
Absolutely. The only throw that he missed was put on because Germs gave him a little hex before he threw it. But
my fault. Yep.
Another throw to Goodwin. Who would have thought? I didn't think the expectation going into this game is that Seattle would be moving the ball with these, and Denver's been struggling to really get anything going. But so far, still 3-0. So
there still is a whole lot of football left ahead too. So.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of time for this game to go a bunch of different directions. I mean, I think Icy does hold the NFASL record for most interceptions thrown in a game, but he's managing really well right now. So.
Does he?
He does. They're 11 against Toby.
11?
Yeah.
I think someone's going to break that this Madden. We've had a couple guys hit 7, 8 already. I can see 12. Maybe team interceptions, maybe not by one quarterback, but as a team.
My only
That's
incompletion I threw today was a pick, unfortunately.
Seattle's second delay a game. That's a flag you don't see too often.
Okay, I don't know if he's serious, but we have some groundbreaking information in my fantasy league.
Can't freaking hear the damn play clock.
Chance has the first pick, and he said he's taking Zeke.
No, he's not.
But wait. His reasoning is he said it gave him the first pick because he created the league, and he doesn't want to take advantage of that. He could just be bluffing.
Oh.
You could take advantage of that by not doing that.
You could just not take Jonathan Taylor. That's fair.
We do have to cut it here really quick back to the game because we finally see Drew Lock with his first errant pass, trying to force something deep on 3rd and 9. Kind of treated, imagine you're thinking maybe like a punt, but that's what you're not going to be able to go for regardless anyway. But Patrick Surtain, the young star corner from the Denver Broncos, brings it all the way back up to just about midfield. Might have been the jump start that the Denver Broncos needed to get something going here.
Question for you, Joey. Has the Broncos used both running backs in this game, or just Melvin Gordon?
It seems like we've only seen Melvin Gordon. I thought Javonte Williams would just be the guy getting the carries of anything, but Melvin's been the guy.
Add ATK.
Hack might be in trouble if you don't do it, I fear.
Yeah.
You have 2nd and 9.
He will be kicked.
Abilities, recuperation for all Steelers. Russell Wilson.
Honorary lineman.
Looking, has a lot of time. Now he's going deep. Jerry Jeudy got bummed. Oh, I thought he was about to get behind Quandre Diggs there. And I don't know what happened there. No kind of pass interference or nothing, but ball was incomplete.
When that pass was thrown, Jeudy was in front of that defender.
Yep.
So by the time the ball got there, the defender somehow got in front of Jeudy. Yeah, I like that attempt, though, from Russell Wilson, showing some aggressiveness.
We got 3rd and 9 here. Wilson, clean pocket, not feeling pressure, fires on the run. What a throw to Melvin Gordon, and that's why you get this man here. Those types of throws.
I'll be right back.
On a dot. Nice.
These fans are used to it. They're used to seeing Russell make magic here in Seattle.
Oh yeah, nobody's surprised in this building. They're just disappointed it's not for them anymore. New set of downs. Denver Broncos, I think their first time in Seattle range. Give it to Melvin Gordon again. Picks up a nice chunk of yards. That is about 13. Gets him down to 27 for first down again.
Have you guys noticed that the run game really favors these one-cut backs this year?
Absolutely.
I always feel like they've always done more justice to these like elusive speed backs rather than the power backs, but I'm hoping more. It's not necessarily the case. But Melvin Gordon again gets to the outside, and a great run as down inside the 10. But we have our first injury of the game to Tanner Muse, that Seattle starting linebacker. That's a developing story.
Let's spin the wheel of dislocation. That looked like an ankle to me.
Yeah.
Break. I'm back.
Pretty sure there's been at least like one or two pretty serious injuries like in every single game so far. So.
Going with turf toe.
I'm so
turf toe. We've seen that a few times.
I haven't had an issue with the number of injuries. It's just been the severity of them. I don't know if there's a way to change that.
It's all been minimum 4-week injuries.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Right. Yeah.
Like I ain't seen nobody just get like I don't know, like a bone bruise or cramps or something. It's all like torn labrum.
Yeah. Turf toe. Fucking
ruptured Achilles. Like my God.
Like, damn.
Broken vertebrae. Like hello. What's happening here?
Imagine they threw it like a bruise.
Oh, well, all right. First time I say no, I haven't seen a bruise yet.
There you go.
This might have been something that they added back like a Madden to. But imagine you just like load up a week and somebody's out due to COVID. Like you don't have them because they're sick or something with COVID. They're just out.
I'd be pissed.
That'd be pretty realistic.
Melvin Gordon gets the carry again. He is in. The first touchdown of the game goes to Melvin Gordon. That's a little unfortunate. You think Russ would, you guys felt it. Seattle's used to seeing Russ throw it in these types of situations, but That is a touchdown for the Broncos, and they take that 7-3 lead.
You're that guy, man. This is what you're saying, that they don't ever run the ball down there with going?
I
mean, only when it matters they don't. I mean,
I let the tape of the real life Seahawks speak for themselves, right? Everybody knows. I'm just the middleman here.
all right. I think the more I think about it, in a PPR league, Cooper Kupp has to be over. But okay, here's my thing. I kind of want Sneaky Allen Robinson later on, and I don't want Kupp and Allen as my two receivers. Like, just remember
one thing, Hack. You got Matt Stafford at that quarterback. He loves his number one guy. Always was Calvin Johnson for a while,
yeah,
but
he has breakfast with Cooper Kupp every morning.
Although I am with you, but I think Jefferson's going to walk. And how does Seattle respond now? He's locked. He is trying DK again, and he's got him down the sideline. He's at the 15-10-5 touchdown, Seattle.
DK streaks.
What a throw in the money by Locke.
What a throw! Yeah, I thought he overthrew him at first. I was like, that's where you really miss Russell Wilson, but just out there, just enough for DK Metcalf to stretch his arms out and go snag that. And what a response! One play, 84 yards. Oh man, there goes that man.
You know, he had him that same route earlier, but he decided to possession catch it. That time he finally did elect to rat catch that one.
I think he learned. He's starting to be like, yo, I have to trust Drew Lock out here if I want to have a chance of winning this game. So he sees those types of situations.
I need to develop that with Pickett.
Yeah, I need to develop that with Hurts too. That's another interesting development that I can't wait for. Is that first offseason? It's going to be an absolute battle out there for the
I can't develop fucking Jameis, so I gotta get a young cat.
Give the ball to Melvin Gordon again, and what performance he's having in this first half. Definitely a questionable decision not having Javonte out here, but he's making the most of it.
Maybe Melvin's faster.
That's probably what I would be. What I'd be expecting. And obviously, do justice to the power backs. Javonte Woods, I could easily be somebody that's just constantly getting disrespected in this game.
Yeah, but I feel like he's a bit faster than what it looks.
Getting insider information here, boys, that we should be seeing the last Week 1 NFASL game kicking off here pretty shortly between the New York Giants, coached by Coach Kenny, and the new member of the league, the Tennessee Titans, or as Lon calls him, Lawyer Boy. So that game should be kicking off here relatively shortly. Advance most likely will still be 6 a.m. Might get a little magic in from commissions JD and ATK, but I think they've already tried. And Melvin Gordon again. Can he get there? I don't think he did. He stuffed for 4 inches.
That was a good user there by Coach Icy. Fit that hole, hit the running back, stopped him before he got to that first down marker. It's a good play.
Gotta give him credit for that. Even with this, I would say basic Seattle defense, he's still able to create pressure in the run game.
Yeah, this defense has been definitely a pleasant surprise for him so far. The only real points he gave up was that the only thing he's really given up at all in this game is that touchdown, but that was mostly to the benefit of Surtain getting that interception. It's got 1:26, 2 timeouts. If you're Denver here, you got Surtain on the opposite side of DK. I think you just got to be in full-on watch him, make sure he doesn't do anything.
Ooh. If you saw Josie Jewell there, I think he saved a big play from happening. He tripped up Kenneth Walker about 5 yards into that run.
That was the best run of the day, though. At least from Seattle.
Yeah, Coach Icy, he knows he's got some weapons out here, especially some good Madden weapons with Kenneth Walker, Noah Fant's a fast tight end. Unfortunately, they made the mistake of trading for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, so they got that stench in the locker room. But Kenneth Walker, though, I don't know if that was his first reception. I'm losing track of that, but gets third. Third reception of the day. Makes the first down, gets out of bounds.
Yeah, this is a guy we have a lot of expectation for, both in real life and in NFSL. Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State. Really sneaky pick for Seattle.
Lock fires over the middle. It's intercepted by I don't know.
By his D
Is that the D tackle Williams?
Yeah, that's
Brandon Williams. Yikes.
That's worse than Gabe. Gabe got one with Niles Garrett. That's a D tackle.
That's yeah.
Ooh.
That's really unfortunate. I know.
If anything, you get your hands in that. That's a drop. Like that.
I don't mind if
that catch over your shoulder like that.
Did anyone see how many were rushing there? I didn't get a chance to take a look.
I didn't get a chance to look either, but if anybody wants to check that, I'm gonna hope there was at least still 3, but I think we've all been in that situation where you get caught on the D line and then for a second or two you're like frozen, don't really trying to think what you should be doing. Russell Wilson feels the pressure and he is dropped! This Seattle defense has been stifling so far today. Pushing it back 3rd and 21. Clearly not even close to anyone field goal range. But they call their second timeout, stop the clock. It's like they want the ball back.
What a nice response in the 2 plays we've seen the Seattle defense on the field after the turnover, flipping the field. They've been able to come back with a counter punch of their own.
3rd and 21. Tanner Muse is back in the game for anybody paying attention to that. Fires Melvin Gordon. Oh, and it gets smacked out of his hands. And that is Jordan Brooks. Bobby Wagner replacement here, who had left for the offseason to go to the Rams. He could have had an easy interception there, but I don't mind that necessarily. Not every pass getting broken up to be an interception.
Yeah, that's how it was last year, and it is refreshing to see some deflections and backdowns here. Ooh, that punt
What
was
a punt.
perfection.
Madden Go punter Michael Dixon with a heck of a placement and type of punt. Gets him down. Or I'm sorry, I'm getting him flipped. Yikes.
Yeah, it was Sam Martin for the Broncos.
I'm thinking Seattle.
Still a great punter, though. Still a really good punter. He made his hay in the Lions the last few years, and now here in Denver. I think they got him in the offseason.
That's my draft league punter, so I want to say his name.
I have so many questions about what you just said.
And Seattle going to run the ball here. Kenneth Walker picks up about 6. Denver has their first timeout.
Wow, okay.
Interesting clock management here at the end by both teams with timeouts, but
Here, Denver, I guess the hope is you get the 3 stops and try to force a tight punt for him out of the end zone, maybe? Punt return? I don't know.
I mean, Seattle's only touchdown now was that long play we got on the DK Metcalf, but I don't know if I'm trying to play with fate on that one, but let's see again. Kenneth Walker gets a nice run here. Oh, and there's a late flag. Oh, let's see what that is. That might bring this back, and it does. Holding by, just brought him up, DK Metcalf. That erases a pretty nice play there. And I think Seattle's just going to come out and kneel the ball now. And take this to half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday nighter of the season.
I'll give this to Denver. I thought Seattle, for the most part, just controlled the majority of aspects in that first half. I mean, this is still only a 3-point game, man. And Denver's going to get the ball here to start the second half, so.
Yep, good showing from the Denver running game. See if they can get the passing unit going a little bit more here in the second half. And for Seattle, it's just continue to win the ball control game, time of possession, first downs, and playing that bend but don't break defense.
Yeah, off your point with the passing game, I want to see more play designs here for Jerry Jeudy and Quentin Sutton. Let that ball roll back into the end zone for a touchback, but mostly I just feel like it's been just Melvin Gordon show, whether it's in the running or the passing game, but nothing really too much to these could be star receivers. Back to Melvin Gordon again. Picks up about 2 to start the second half. 14 carries, 61 yards. I respect, obviously, controlling the game, running the ball and everything, but like, yeah, Russell Wilson would be one to try to get him utilized. That's going to be the big difference. Passing yards are at 0. I know that doesn't obviously takes into account with the sacks, too, but still, Seattle should not be winning this passing game. Second and 8. Russ rolling out, has a clean pocket. Doesn't see anything he likes. He's going to take off and run. And he gets clocked by Jordan Brooks on the sideline. I don't think the Denver Broncos sideline liked that one.
Right in front of Seattle bench, or excuse me, right in front of the Denver bench too. Yep, see the players chirping there.
Yeah, you definitely get a fight broke out if that's real life, and I don't think Jordan Brooks not showing any type of remorse for his quarterback years prior. First and 10, takes a snap again. He's going to fire on the right side. Then there it is. Jerry Jeudy with a nice throw by Russ. Nice catch. Gets him down inside the 30 of Seattle. Already in field goal range, but he hit that soft spot in between that corner and that deep blue safety. So great throw, great play.
Seattle came out there and covered 2, so to your point, that's exactly where you want to place the football when you're running that 3-by-1 concept. Pass rush still was right in the face of Russell Wilson, so you're Seattle, nothing to hang your head on that play.
Sheesh, it gets fucking wrong.
Huh?
No, my bad. Sorry myself there. Look, I'm doing some fantasy football.
Oh boy.
And I was just saying after the top 10 or so receivers, it gets a little rough.
Yeah, like every year in fantasy football, rounds 3 through 6. That's where you win the draft.
I was going to say, that is really where you win or lose right there.
He tries to go out to Jeudy here, but he misses the throw. I think you saw Jamal Adams was lurking. Let's boy. I know he's not going to catch the pick, but yeah, at least going to be very low. Really would, and Jeudy could come down with that. 3rd and 6 here. Handoff to Melvin Gordon again. He runs into his own receiver. I think he could have gone either way and gotten that.
All right, that tells me, Joey, that you're going for on 4th down. 3rd and 6, you hand it off there. That tells me it was 2-down territory.
I'd hope so. I mean, obviously the field goal ties it, but yeah, if you're going to run the ball 3rd and 6, you got to be ready to go for this.
And I love that call, by the way, because you saw the Seahawks bring that pass defense.
Wilson, quick out to KJ Hamler. Penn State breaks a tackle. Was that Jamal Adams who you just broke the tackle from?
I think so. Jordan Brooks got the hit stick to end the play, but yeah, there you go. KJ Hamler, first reception. Now the Seattle Seahawks defense is reeling. Denver chance to get their first lead, right?
Toughest place to score.
Second lead, excuse me. Second lead of the game. Oh yeah,
Seattle was ready. They're ready for that run. And I'll let Melvin Gordon run this one again. Yeah, if I'm from Seattle, I'm selling out. You got to pass this ball. Russell Wilson, but Melvin Gordon's not there.
It's always interesting seeing what people like to do down in the red zone, especially the goal line here. Knowing how easy it is to throw an interception, these tight windows. It almost gives the defense the luxury of saying, okay, if we can stop the run, we got him.
Yep, and give him Melvin Gordon again, man. Against Seattle, all over that, not letting him get hardly anywhere. Huge third down here, because you know you got in the back of your mind, like, okay, a field goal does tie it, but so again, Russell Wilson, I think that gives you the luxury to play this aggressive. Go for this touchdown here.
Right, and you already converted the 4th down on this drive, so settling for 3 here would not be what you want. He might not have to if he saw. He didn't see him.
Yep, he didn't see him. Yeah, I think that was Cortland Sutton was just on that sideline in the end zone, just begging for the ball to be thrown to him, but Russ missed him. Here comes the field goal unit, looking to tie this up. And he missed it! He shanked it wide right! Oh, that's... What a development that is. Brandon McManus, I would say...
Did he make that to the right as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
Hard to do.
That was terrible. Terrible.
So, if you're Seattle, this might be your chance to end the game. And in all honesty, you score a touchdown here, that momentum completely deflates everything Denver has done.
Yep. And first play doesn't go anywhere though.
And it's just amazing that in this league, Joey, you see guys miss open targets in the end zone, and then the next play you miss out on points. Those are always the crucial swings that make or break the winners.
That's all it takes is that one big play, which you know the Seattle team has plenty of guys to go make it. Drew Lock misses that throw. on the run off his back foot there. That's a tough throw to make for someone like him, but I'm always happy to see a throw. If you're going to miss it and make an incomplete pass, I'm always, I don't like the days where you throw 5 incomplete passes and 3 of them are interceptions that are just like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Complete every single pass? 3rd and 8. Let's see what Coach Icy in Seattle do here. Clock. Feeling pressure, and he takes the sack, and he is dropped. Newly acquired pass rusher Randy Gregory comes through.
Oh, I would have loved to see a replay just to see what move he did on the right tackle, and hopefully he didn't just run by him. I've seen a couple where the guy just mauls the offensive tackle getting to the quarterback, but...
Oh, and that's just unfortunate. I hate those plays. You gotta like time it perfectly, or else when the punt's going up, or else that happens. He's running right by him.
Yeah, and he's fortunate that they didn't call a kick-catch interference on top of it. I've seen that as well. Looks like we are almost live in Nashville. Kenny put his Twitch in the chat, but just the name of it, not the actual stream.
Yes.
So we got to wait for the Titans to post his.
And Melvin Gordon again. What a bring back. I don't know who made that tackle. But...
That was your boy, Joey.
Nwosu.
Yeah. Saved another big play.
A couple of my former boys here. Jordan Brooks was part of my stout linebacker duo with him and Kenneth Murray last night. That was a combo. Those two. They were cranked up. Jordan Brooks, former Philadelphia Eagle. Coach Seattle. Coach Icy's nice. And not the one
I like the fact that Denver's remaining committed to the run game, but the problem is Seattle is starting to figure out where they need to be, run fitting against this inside zone.
It's not the best showcasing though, because obviously all the interceptions thrown, you'd want to see like more people have success with the run, and you showed Denver Broncos like, look, he's committed, but he only has 7 points. Which, gets a lot of good users. That's not going to cut it. But quick throw here. Still Melvin Gordon. Can he pick it up? I don't think he did. He is short, and I mean 4th and inches. Naturally, you're going for this, but especially after missing a 20-something yard field goal.
Yeah, you've lost faith in your kicker, not being able to make that what used to be an extra point attempt. We'll see a lot of this offense here.
Goal line set. Seattle with the QB sneak, and that one does work. I don't know if you saw this earlier, Tom, but we had, it was Drew Lock on Seattle's first drive, tried 2 QB sneaks on the goal line and got stuffed both times. That was quite an interesting development there.
The more that we play this game, the more I'm enjoying that. And to see the QB sneak not be an automatic touchdown is refreshing. That is good news.
There goes Russ. Man coverage across the board. He fires Melvin Gordon again.
Oh, what a tackle in the open field by Jewell. Oh, no, that was Tanner Muse. Tanner
all over him on that play.
All right, we have the Titans stream is up. Looks like he's a Juice WRLD fan. I already hate him.
As we come to the end here of the 3rd quarter, Seattle's still up by 3, but Denver is driving again.
Where did this drive start? This was back, what, at like their 38-yard line? Or no, they had that.
I think it was a little
return.
farther up, yeah.
Yeah, they had the punt return, so right around midfield.
Man, I give massive credit to Seahawks here. I feel like Broncos have had numerous drives starting in pretty good field position. They only have 1 touchdown to show for it. A 2nd and 10 here. Russ. He's looking, but he is dropped. That is Nwosu again. Brings him all the way back. Still in Seattle territory at their own 45. A lot of people, again, they might be trying to play for the field goal at this point, but get back in range. I don't know with the Broncos back on the first go.
And how many times have we seen this happen to Russell Wilson? They get right down to the 30-yard line and a big sack from Seattle's front pushes them back to around the 45.
Russell Wilson on this 3rd and long gives Cortland Sutton a chance, and it is broken up.
Nicely played there by
I think that was I think that's Justin Coleman, maybe mistaken there.
Yep, the former Detroit Lion, yeah.
Now 4th and 23. Yeah, I feel like you get to the spot you got upon him. See if you can pin him back here, but still got plenty of time, all 3 timeouts. No need to rush in the situation. Not gonna pan out here. I know what you're thinking, Tom. Having Justin Tucker, like, this is more so a chip shot.
I mean, on that punt though, you want him inside the 10-yard line there.
Yeah.
I know inside the 20 is good, but really missed opportunity there for Sam Martin.
And like you said, it's these kind of mistakes that just come back and end up being the difference in these close games. There's Drew Lock. Tries to set himself initially, and throws it away as he's getting dropped. I don't know what the intention was there. Might have been trying to throw it away, but it was going to be very dangerous. It was easily going to the defender's hands like going the other way, so.
Yeah, Drew Lock is thanking his lucky stars. That one wasn't picked because he threw that in between, looked like 3 Denver Bronco defenders.
I want to see Drew Lock's stat line again because I thought if it was wrong, does it say like 11 for 26? But I feel like
we have a penalty. I'm curious what that's going to be. Oh, holding. Gabe Jackson.
That's that offensive line coming through.
I mean, Locke was off to such a hot start and had the touchdown pass to DK second half here.
Yeah.
Hasn't had the ball too much. I think just the 2 possessions, right?
Maybe it was 11 to 16. It's just metrics. I hope that's the case because that'd be like a lot of incomplete passes. Give to Kenneth Walker, but that is blown up.
Whoa.
I don't know 93, but.
Looks like that is
Jones?
Dante Jones, I think, or something like that. Either way, though, that's an incredible play on the trap because usually that guy's left on block for a reason.
Oh, gets through quickly. 11 of 17.
That was Randy Gregory, man.
Yeah, going out the edge again.
But that he actually was able to get behind Drew Lock. He almost got one of those strip sacks. There you go, you're Denver, that's happy. You're happy to see the team go 3 and out really quickly. You flip the field again. Start inside your opponent's territory more than likely.
Yeah, his defense, that is. The offense should take him out for dinner if they come out and win this game like this. They're not doing him any favors in the second half.
And we can't forget about the importance this game has for both teams. Obviously, because we know he's going on vacation soon. A couple of games coming up that he might not be able to be here for. For Denver, the AFC West is so competitive. You want to start out with a win. You want to start out 1-0.
Another factor of it too. Don't forget, Seattle has Denver Broncos first-round pick, so you want to do your part in making sure they stay out of that playoff picture. So week 1 loss to start off. Okay, pretty demoralizing. This is the I think they should do a formal name change to the Denver Gordons or Melvin's Broncos or something. But this has been Melvin Gordon all day.
Sure has. You see what Poona Ford is able to do, though. He was working on Garrett Bowles, who's, I think, the best offensive lineman on Denver's front 5, and he made mincemeat of him, get into the backfield and getting another tackle for loss.
Can't take a sack here if you're Denver. You just got to focus on. I mean, I know it gets to a point where you want the touchdown, but try to at least give yourself a chance to make it.
Yep, there you go. Bumps it down, takes what the defense is giving it.
You never saw this coming. It was completion to Melvin Gordon. Jumped all the way down to 3rd and 1, down to the Seattle 22.
Yeah, he's the top waiver wire pickup in Nfasl fantasy. So I don't think anyone drafted him. So
imagine that was the thing. Nfasl fantasy.
Oh, that would be horrible, man.
You can't draft anybody on your own team.
Yeah, there's just so many rules you'd have to employ for that to work.
First look,
Seattle.
Yeah, first look at Javonte Williams, and maybe that's why Melvin Gordon's been the guy. He gets dropped, even though it's more the offensive line, but huge decision time here. 4th and 3. Obviously, you could give yourself the attempt to tie it up, but Denver's going to stay aggressive. I think they've lost full confidence in their kicking ability after missing a chip shot.
So that basically means you have to score a touchdown to win this game because they're not going for the field goal. Oh, wow, what an adjustment from Hamler. Oh.
Well-timed throw. Icy's user was there, but it was right as soon as he made that out cut. He led him perfectly, so new set of downs here.
If he was a half a second later on that throw, that was an incompletion because Hamler was about to stop that route and sit in the zone. but because he was still moving just an inch, he was able to get his hands out, convert the first down. And with 5 to play, ooh, here we go again. Denver back in the red zone.
Yep. Seattle get one more big stop here. They give it to Gordon. He has a block. Gordon cuts back up the middle, and he is in.
That's excellent vision there from Coach Tyler.
Touchdown, Denver Broncos. 1 blocker, 2 defenders. He uses the block to kind of pick up both of them with that cut back up the middle. And the extra point right down the middle. You got to wonder what happened on that kick. Because I'm pretty sure that's 2 extra points that have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he just had an issue with it being on the hash mark there. And I'm not too sure what happened on that kick, but good to see McManus regain some confidence after that missed field goal.
Big point, too, because now this makes it a touchdown game. Marquise Goodwin making a pretty nice kick return out to their own 28. And Drew Lock now comes out. You know, if I'm Seattle, I'm getting this ball to DK and designing everything against DK. So he was the man of the first half, and I don't feel like I've said his name too much at all. Since I want one touchdown.
Well, he's had a quiet second half, but we know when Seattle needs it, they're going to go to him or a tight end.
Oh, is that intercepted? That's intercepted! Patrick Surtain again!
Oh my God.
What a play from the up-and-coming star!
That is outstanding play recognition from Patrick Surtain to see that corner route, get underneath the throwing lane, and most importantly, get both feet in bounds, which it looks like he did.
I think that's just going to be the adjustment thing that I see going to be able to go through. Because that's Russell Wilson, that throw's being completed. But Melvin Gordon again gets the handoff, only picks up 2 here. Still plenty of time left in this fight. Wow, what a turnover that is.
Take a look at that turnover differential. 3 for the Seattle Seahawks and none for the Denver Broncos to this point.
Have we had anybody not have a single... And we have a big throw here. Jerry Jeudy! The same throw, same route. I believe same play that we saw earlier in this game. Jerry Jeudy down that right sideline on the crossing route. Huge pickup. We have 1st and goal here. And a touchdown, I think, pretty much seals the deal in this game.
I don't know if we've had someone go without having a turnover, an interception. Kevin's the only one to do that, but he had a fumble in his game. So I would say everyone's has turned the ball over at least once.
I think he said an injury.
Melvin Gordon is in again! Touchdown, Denver Broncos!
I don't know about that one either. To answer your question, Hunter, I don't know about the injuries either. Oh, no, yeah, JD lost somebody. I was going to say, maybe in that game, but yeah, he lost
Honestly,
his
I don't know
tackle.
if I did.
Yeah, I know the Bengals had a couple injuries. He had a Trey Hendrickson go down.
Yeah, and his O-line, but I don't think I did, honestly. They're like, yeah, your team's bad enough.
Melvin Gordon, definitely the MVP of this game, but also this Denver Broncos defense, besides those plays to DK, nothing really going right here for the Seattle offense. You have all 3 timeouts, it's 2-score game, so you're not done yet, but does Locke have it in him to even give that a chance?
This is where Denver's defense can thrive. They got a great pass rush. Of course, you see what Surtain and that secondary is capable of.
And that's just great timing, perfect bullet accuracy on a check down, and even Locke can't get that. This is what we all have.
Full momentum in here for Denver, too. So it looks like it says home team has trouble catching, which...
Backing up. He's giving DK a shot one-on-one, and it's broken up at the last second by Justin Simmons. I love the mentality, though, from there. I mean, you got to give your boy a chance. Surtain's been on the opposite side of the field of him all game. Just throw it up. Let's see if he can go make a play. And the last second, that second defender comes over, and superstar Justin Simmons comes over and just breaks that up.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing for Seattle, Metcalf had maybe 2 steps on that defender, but the pass was underthrown.
Yeah. 3rd and 10 here. Locke has time. Here comes the pass rush, but he throws it away. Doesn't see anything developing. And I think you have no other choice here but to just try to go for it. I mean, 2:45 left. On 4th and 10, weren't able to pick anything up in the first couple of downs. And here we go. What does Locke have in him here? Takes a snap. Not too much pass rush here. He's looking.
Oh, he's
DK Metcalf. Does he have him? And it's incomplete. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
He had him for sure. He got behind the safety on the post route. He just did not come down with it.
Oh, that's demoralizing. That's a demoralizing way to have this game end. We have a run commit here. A lot of guys open, but now he throws on the, looks like the comeback route. And it's caught 1st and goal out of bounds, though, for Cortland Sutton. If I'm Denver, I'm not throwing this ball any more times. I don't even care if I'm run committing. I'm not trying to make that detrimental mistake with the Seahawks defense make the play. So they go
great play call.
Yeah, great. I don't know if that was a jet sweep or touch pass. Jet sweep to Jerry Jeudy. And that's a touchdown for Denver, and if it wasn't over already, that definitely was the nail in the coffin.
All right, I'm just looking at the sportsbook picks I made. Confirm if I took the. I did. All right, let's go.
I'm pretty sure I may be cooked on that one, and we're getting the spread here. Yep, we went with the Hawks. Unfortunate. We were feeling pretty good about that for the pick in the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You had him in the first half boxes.
Yep. Marquise Goodwin gets the kick out, doesn't really get much, but...
Aaron Donald likely to be facing suspension.
Yeah, that was wild. Dude had 2 Bengals helmets in his hands.
He was tweaking.
Must have gotten some revenge from the Super Bowl or something.
I don't. It's kind of wild you having a joint practice between the previous Super Bowl matchup. I feel like there's a lot of a lot of emotions from that.
Oh, for sure. And the Rams probably talking shit like, did we just beat them? Shit, no, like,
they probably called them Eli Apples.
Looks like the Giants are up 14-0 so far.
Yeah, just popped the stream on as looks like they are kicking it back off to Tennessee. Anyone who's watching that stream, how is Saquon doing so far?
Drew Lock, he runs, and he gets hit, but he picks up the first down. Did he get bounce? Oh wow,
Clock looks like the clock stopped.
That was good.
Florida guys been talking a lot of shit to Kenny.
And Denver Broncos already commentating in the chat saying, "In Melvin we trust." And it works out here today, so kudos to him.
Oh, that's a great throw from Malik Willis, Treylon Burks.
And I'm looking at Coach Lon of the Arizona Cardinals. So do we have the entire NFC West starting out 0-1? That's interesting.
And I would say of those 4 teams in the NFC West, I think Arizona may have had the best showing of the 4, but I think Seattle was the most intriguing one. I think we expected less from what we saw from them today.
Oh, Kenny picked him off. Likely for 6, and it is 21-0.
Ooh, there's a penalty.
Block in the back.
Block in the back. Oh, they brought that one back. I love it.
And, oh, what a bait there by Justin Simmons as he seals the deal here on this game. And that should do it. Should be getting Broncos kneeling the ball here, but if I'm thinking what they're thinking, this ball's going back to Melvin Gordon again. One last time for the road. But what a good game up, and nope, here comes the knee. So we get in Russell Wilson's return to Seattle. He doesn't really have to, he just rides the coattails of his Bronco teammates for the most part, but I mean that's why he won. Seattle's in a point where they're rebuilding. He got to choose the team that he did go to, and that's why he wanted to go to Denver. One of the reasons at least. So a great showing from their defense, from their run game. Do what you need to do as the game manager, and come out of this 1-0. But that's all we have here, folks, from Seattle. Most likely, advance is going to be, from what I saw, is at 6 a.m., where we will see on week 2.
And right now, I know the Titans are playing the Giants and they're trailing by 14, but the Fourth and Bill members are 2-0 here in week 1. Saquon Barkley just scored on a toss pay. And yeah, Giants up 20. All right, well that's gonna do it for me. I got a show that I gotta go to, so you guys have a good night.
All right, peace, son.
Take care.
Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
Yep.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.